Alrighty, everybody. It's Micromages Day as I slap my microphone again. Microphone Mages. Everybody's favorite kind of game. Or at least one person's favorite game. Thank you for the suggestion, Noelle. Noelle does art. I'm debating whether or not I want to start with Dulls here, or let's start with Dulls. Getting right into a game. This was said to be like one session, maybe two. So we'll do just chatting. And let me just close the game and reopen. Let's find some music to listen to. 1 second. What music do I want to listen to today? What video game soundtrack would really hit the spot right now? Probably not the Bloodborne. That one was not quite it. Um, Oh, by the way, for the Steam sale, I did end up getting Rain World and Crosscode, two Brungo suggestions that I thought looked pretty good. I thought they seemed pretty good. Is this also, hang on, let's double check that I have the right web capture open. Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. I should probably have studio mode open. Here, we'll do that. Okay, sorry, it's been a minute since I've actually used studio mode either, so obviously I'm trying to figure out how to get that to work. And oh goody. Just oh boy, oh boy. That's not gonna work. How do we get there then? I don't know how my capture decides to work ever, so will this work? That looks like it'll work. Okay. Let's also get music up, because my ass does not do well with silence. What's a good track? Uh, uh... I gotta be real, guys. I'm not really feeling it today. I've been a little bit of a rut, but I'm gonna try and push through at least for a little bit. Let's go with Mario Galaxy music. Oh, not the fucking movie. No, I don't want the movie. I want the soundtrack. I can't believe they made it. Here, just this one. It's so loud. Or, you know, let's go with the Mario Sunshine. Welcome to the summer hits. It's Super Mario Sunshine. Mario finally gets a vacation. In this crazy fucked up world, Mario finally gets a vacation. Where he has to work anyways. Welcome to the American system. I think we're ready, right? Pop me up. Get the doles at the ready too. No Bandle today. I don't think Bandle does very well. Okay. Hi guys. We're back. Let's do Am I the Asshole Guesser? Am I the asshole for flushing it down the toilet? Okay, strong start. We've got an unknown it, and we're vague posting titles. My roommate had some friends over tonight, and one of them used my private bathroom. No big deal, I don't mind. But when I went to use it later, I noticed he had been doing cocaine in my bathroom and left the bag next to the sink. I flushed it down the toilet and didn't say anything. He later confronted me and asked if I saw the bag and told him what I did. I told him what I did. He's incredibly mad and is insisting I pay him back $200. I'm refusing because he brought illegal drugs to my bathroom without my consent. Am I the asshole? No! If you really cared about your cocaine, you wouldn't be leaving it at somebody's house. This also reeks of being extremely British. I'm gonna say not the asshole on this one. It says to me this is just very UK. One sec. Knife's at work, so you gotta respond to those quick. Am I the asshole for asking why I'd invite strangers to my wedding? My mom has been married for 3 years. The marriage happened when my brother and I were both adults. Hi, Knife. Good to see you. The marriage happened when my brother and I were both adults in college. We met her husband 4 times. But he has kids, and we've met them even less. Now that I'm getting married, there's been some drama because I didn't invite his kids to my wedding. Hi, Noelle. Good to see you. Any other lurkers want to pop out? Say hi. No obligation to do so, but if you want the mandatory hello, how are you doing? Just let me know. I figured we'd start with some doles today because I gotta get warmed up. Throw him a curveball by taking first while at work. Yes. You are throwing the curveball with the within 15 minutes first too. Or Riley, she's never gonna recover from this. Are you a bit old to be playing with dolls? Hi, Jaddlers. Good to see you. You can play with dolls at any age, okay? Don't let the adults in the room, supposed adults in the room, tell you what to do. If it engages the brain in a properly stimulating way, I see no issue with that. You do what you do in your downtime. As long as it's not hurting you or anybody else. Get it twisted. Anyways, back to the Am I the Asshole Guesser? so it doesn't make sense to me, but my mom and her husband feel like I did the wrong thing. He told me we're not strangers. If his kids would call me or my brother as family and ask if they could stay if they had an emergency, which he said is what would happen. I said that didn't make us family. Hi, baby cat. Hi. You want to come cuddle while I do dolls? No. You're just gonna be a little goopus. Here, you want to cuddle? It's not food time yet. You gotta wait 45 for that, okay? You're getting a little... You're being a little on the nose here, cat. You're also right in front of chat. Any age? Yeah, right. 4 weeks old is too young, I say. As long as there's no small parts that they'd put in their mouth. I think that that's fine. It's got to be like a Bratz doll where the head is way too big. You'll be able to fish. You'll be able to fish that thing out. No matter how they try to do it. No matter how they would try to get that down their throat. Hi, baby. No. Over here. Come here. No, come on, baby. Okay. She hated that. She's leaving. Okay. He told me we're not strangers if his kids would call me or my brother as family and ask if they could stay if they had an emergency, which he said is what would happen. What? Why that oddly specific line of reasoning? Like, that's just being a decent enough person, right? Said that didn't make us family. He said we might not know each other, but it doesn't mean we're strangers when we're related through marriage. I said that's exactly what it means, and asked why I wouldn't invite strangers to my wedding. I mean, can I say everybody sucks here? Because, like, you don't have an obligation to invite anybody like that to your wedding, but, well, you kind of do, but you don't. I'm gonna go, you're the asshole, but that's just because I'm leaning on the Reddit. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Your wedding, your rules. The wedding posts are, like, in the same vein as when you're, writing as a homeowner. And if you write, I am a homeowner and X has occurred on my land, people fucking flip their shit and go froth at the mouth unless you, like, killed somebody, and even then it's a 50-50 chance that they're just gonna be like, your house, your rules, the law is on your side. You can still be a prick and have the law be right about what's going on. Anyways, depends on how much the people in the comments hate women on that day. That's true. That's true. Whatever really gets a foothold initially, I think, is what decides that. If we got the women respecters popping on first, being like, come on, you're being a bit of a prick. Or if we get the absolute chuds commenting first and defending their comments. Am I the asshole for selling my son's PS3? I, 42 male, recently bought a PS4 for my son, 13M. Cost me around $350. After I bought the PS4, I sold my son's PS3 since he had a new video game. He doesn't need it anymore, and that is what I felt. But when my son found out I sold his PS3, he was livid. He called me names and went to the bedroom. He even refused to open the new PS4 that I'd bought for him. His mother, my ex. That says so much about why you're divorced, brother. Those 4 words have immediately illuminated what kind of asshole you are. It's my wedding, so I get to choose who I invite. You invited my family and 130 hookers. That would be a fucking crazy. You know what? What a shindig. I'm sure any sex worker that's like, oh, I just get to, like, do an event. Who cares if I don't like these people that much? I get paid to look pretty. I don't even have to do any, like, harder work. I'll take that. I would take that. Anyways, most divorced man alive. His mother, my ex, told me that I was an asshole for selling the PS3 without asking him. But it was me who bought it for him, and I had every right to sell it. Am I the asshole for selling the PS3? Yes. Yes, you're an asshole. You didn't talk to him. You said, oh, this thing that he is attached to, I'm just going to sell it and get rid of it because I got him a new one. Like, come on, man. If you're trying to ball on a budget, maybe do a little bit of budgeting yourself. Honestly, getting paid to go to weddings would rule as a job. I think it depends on what kind of work you'd have to do in that situation. Like, is it a case of... Oh, did I turn this off? No, I didn't. Gotta turn off the wireless mouse. I think the real asshole here is whoever makes up these stories to waste our time. You are 100% correct, Jaddlers. You're the asshole. Next. 2 out of 3. Let's move on to Pokemon. I have the right to not give you any agency over the thing I did for you. That's exactly it. He's like, I didn't do anything wrong. I did him something nice. I did him something nice by selling something he was attached to and getting him something new. Oh no. Oh, everybody's mad at me. I thought I'm in the right. Boo fucking who? Grow up. Recognize that you're not the only one that gets control in, like, life circumstances. Seed a little bit of that. And not S-E-E-D. C-E-D-E. Hi, baby. How many versions of the... Okay, well, you know what? Just seed a little bit. Well, you can do that too, but preferably, like, clean that up too. Kalos. Kalos is Gen 6. Unova's Gen 5. Hoenn is Gen 3. Okay, let's go with the ones that I know then. Let's go with the Ralts. I love this cute little fucker. Pokey head. No eyes looking ass. Hoenn Steel. Let's go Aggron. Just a bipedal rhino. Or Triceratops. Coming in a pumpkin, call that pumpkin seed. I mean, you could. I wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend that. Hi, baby. What's up? Thank you for not biting. You bit me yesterday. You bit me twice in a very rude fashion. What? I love this cat. She's so silly. T-Girl history drifts past unsaid. Coming in a pumpkin? I think I'm aware of a story like that. Or was it something other than a pumpkin too? It was. People have definitely been fucking fruits. Hit you for no reason, by the way. Absolutely. This is the Gem-Eye, Sableye. Sableye, that's the one. Sometimes you just gotta rubber duck debug. Yeah, you were just angry for no reason, Miss Kitty. Why did you bite me yesterday? I still have scratches. I mean, they're fine, but... yeah, all my past lovers. Hi, Grommy. +2. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Gen 5 Ghost. I'm gonna... Is this, like... No, that's Sinnoh. Fucking fruits. Grommel does that every night. Okay, I missed that part. You both had the same train of thought. Have you been hanging out in the same chats? I already know the answer to that. You're here. You're both here, so... I gotta be real. I don't remember any Gen 5 Ghost. So we're just gonna move over to, like, Kyurem? No, that's not Steel. That's Ice. Wow, I don't know any Gen 5 Pokemon. We watched a movie with Darj? What movie? Please tell me. I need to be better about watching movies. It's pretty much like 7th base. That's true. Actually spending more time than a quick fuck, that's emotional intimacy. That's hidden behind everything else. Outbreak, a monkey film? Where they didn't bomb a town in Cali. Oh, okay. Outbreak. How was it? Was it good at all? Okay, Gen 6 Psychic. You know, I don't know Kalos or Unova so much, I'm just gonna hit give up right now. I'm gonna look at the popular, yep, Delphox, Klefki, Trevenant. Probably not gonna get those. Munna, Durant. During Pride? Call Are they slurring this coffin? I don't know. I don't know that one. Hoopa Unbound. Aegislash. Okay, well, Aegislash I probably could have gotten. Gourgeist, maybe. Woobat I wasn't gonna get. You can't say that on Twitch. I know! They can't do this. Really? This is the most common one, too? Are you lying to me? Like, decent, like 5.6? I wouldn't say decent is 5.6 or 6.4. Those land in the, like, I generally didn't like it. I didn't like it enough for it to ruin the experience. Took me too long to see what's wrong with their name. Also, hi, Abdarin. I hope you're doing well today. 50 pounds of flour. I'm gonna say this is like $26.99. 50 pounds. Flour isn't that expensive. You're kind of paying a premium for that amount, but the bulk discount at the same time. I'm gonna go with 26. Not that much lower. Using an absolute scale, 0 is bad, 5 is neutral, 10 is good. Way too expensive. I'm just betting off of the brand. I'm gonna go, let's go $22.99 then. I go bulk shopping pretty frequently, okay? I start a little higher because my internal price calculator always says add 5 to whatever you think it might be. But yeah, 23 bucks for 50 pounds of flour. That's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. On to Food Guesser. Can y'all see this? How does this look? Always add 5. How many fingers do I have? Well, that's a question that you can. The writers have deliberately foreshadowed this one. I'm always showing off my hands. I wish I had writers for this shit. It would be it'd make things easier for me. Being the writer, the director, and the talent here, that's too much damn work. Not counting the ones in your freezer. Okay, well, not counting the ones in my freezer, I do have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. Currently still attached to me. Hi, baby. She's gonna be really annoying for this next little bit. Okay, curd cheese, salt, water, yeast, milk, spices. Traditional soft cheese with a distinct pungent aroma and a slightly tangy flavor profile. Made from skimmed cow's milk and matures into various shapes and sizes. Often served as an appetizer or a snack. Unique taste and aroma are achieved through a fermentation process. enjoyed with bread, onions, or part of other culinary creations. I want to say that this is Italian? This tells me Mitz thinks they have 3 fingers. I only have 3 fingers. It's gotta be something obvious. Okay, take your +2. I'm going Italy to start. Hot. Always add 5 to what you think it is. Look, even my internal calculator isn't very good. I want to say that this is like Austrian. Northwest? Is this like Czechia? Yes, I'm actually remembering Czechia exists. I mean, it looks pretty good. Looks like a good cheese. Chicken, turmeric, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, bay leaves, yogurt, garlic, ginger, onion, chili, salt. I mean, this says Middle East to me. Also, that's a really good looking sear there. Great job on that. The rest of this, I think maybe it's just been in the curry a bit. Check yourself. I always have to. Hi, baby. Me after tanning on the beach. It's just a picture of me tanning on the beach. Damn, you get pretty tanned there. I'm gonna start with like a rice or bread. Let's go with like an Iran first. Cool. Oh, it's India then. India or Pakistan, probably, right? Northeast? Oh, fuck. I don't remember what's on the other side of India. Hang on, I'm looking at a map real quick. Apologies to... Is it... It's probably Nepal. I'm gonna guess Nepal or Bangladesh. Let's go Bangladesh first. Which side? We can't see that part. That's true. I don't want to. Oh, it's northeast. Northeast. Let me. Sorry, as always, this is a. This is a learning process that I'm not particularly adapted to. Okay, move this. Oh, that's still out off of it. Well, we'll just ignore it for now. What website is this? This is Food Guesser. I love Food Guesser. Sounds Nepalish then. Is it? My apologies for punching the microphone. Isn't it Nepalese? I do not know for sure. Guess you, as you said, it could be a Bangladesh as well. Okay, take your +2 again. Jadlers, you can easily farm them here. It's Nepalese? It's Nepalese? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, it would be, but I was going for Nepal-ish. That's, yeah, okay, never mind. I'm getting a little too eager there. Bengali? Yeah, I think that's right. Amaretto, orange liqueur, hot black tea, orange slice, honey, cinnamon stick. Okay, hot black tea with amaretto. I could see this being like French. Does Italy like tea? Scotland? Ooh, Scotland's also a really good option. I guess it would be like, let's start with United Kingdom. No. Oh, it's cold northwest. Is this fucking Canadian? Blueberry tea. I've never heard of blueberry tea before. Is a hot alcoholic cocktail created and popularized in Canada, especially at ski resorts. Oh, that would explain it. I've never been skiing. Anything remotely ingestible is never the UK. Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face reading that one. Just never from the UK. Heard it as a tea cocktail. I'd try it if I'm looking to get a little bit warmer. We did pretty good. We're well ahead of the curve here. Now let's do some plate off. Senate bean soup. Maybe the senators would be better if they could only eat Senate bean soup. Kind of a vow of poverty thing. Is this anything? I think the beef stroganoff is gonna win though. This dish has traditionally been served in historic legislative buildings' dining rooms since the early 1900s. Often made with navy beans, ham hocks, and a variety of vegetables, it remains a staple on the menu to this day. The recipe is simple but has a rich history, reflecting a long-standing connection to the legislative proceedings. Not really. I don't think bean soup is gonna do that well. Stroganoff my beef? Yo! Who up stroganoff they beef? Jellied eels. Well, the rule of thumb that Jadlers has just thrown out is definitely high on there. Boil the eel. It just the gelatin with it, like let the mixture cool. As it cools, the broth will set into a jelly, encasing the eel pieces. Serve chilled. No. If I had jiggle, tits end. Well, you can call me mitts end because I want to put the hands on the on the. Never mind. Parmesan is gonna win over jellied fucking eels. Jellied eels I could see being good if you had it like hot, warm. I won't stop you. The eel Slim Shady. The eel Slim Shady. Oh, LF Nero, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. You know, you don't have to give me you don't have to give me money, but especially not after talking about grabbing titties. I'm taking the Parmesan. What, 11%? Nothing gets that low. Shut up and take my money. Okay, well, thank you. I hope you enjoy the the shitty badge. No, we support grabbing my tits. Well, if that's what you're so inclined to do. Sub goal. You are 75% of the way to completing your goal. Thank you, Twitch. Why it decides to give me notifications for this on the dashboard right now? Just plain silly. Anyways, again, thank you for the subs though. Always appreciate it. This is going to be like a cheesecake, Colombian cheese cassava. Yeah, pre-cooked cornmeal, eggs, baking powder. Notifications for what? The Twitch dashboard says, "Hey, good job. You're getting close to your goal." It's like, I don't want you to ever tell me anything like that. Just say if I meet it or not. We can break the finish line when we get there. I'm not going to be like, "Oh man, think you can turn that off?" Okay, well, I'm going to figure out how to do that then. It's based on image quality, the right one is better. I would agree. This is, I want to say chickpeas with like ham. Chickpeas, pork ribs, chorizo, blood sausage. Okay, blood sausage is gonna as soon as you see that, that scares people off. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy here. Stuffed one would be real good, but the image is just crap. I'm sure it would be delicious. Like a little bit of blood flavor in a stew, like just a little bit, can really add a certain depth, but people don't really do that now. Again, I think I said something about food stuff from the UK. Anything from the UK. Want to try my blood? What about my sausage? I'm not a vampire, okay? However, if you rock up to my barbecue with a bratwurst, you know, I'm not going to turn you away. I certainly do appreciate a nice bratwurst. Hot dogs? Mm-mm. It just tastes like something beyond what I want to eat as a human. I ate too many shitty hot dogs growing up. That and getting headaches from them because I'm I'm a weird creature. The fuck is this? This is we're doing Doles before we play Micro Mages. Hi Sean, good to see you. We're just right now we're guessing which of these images is gonna be selected here. Our first suggestion of the new wheel. We got Elhoof Nero suggesting Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods. One that I am never against seeing on the docket. Doles? I know. Hi Riley. Hi Brungo. Thank you for letting me steal your wheel idea. I've been getting some use out of it. After Doles, we're gonna play Micro Mages at Noel's request, because that was our winner. I think jam sandwich is fine, but Pizzole has like substance to it. It's an ancient beverage. It's a oh man. Take everything of value from me, please. Not without giving you credit though. I'll do a little yoink and twist, figure out how it works for me. Hell yes. Glad you're excited for that, Sean. Also, Riley, I hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. Not feeling well today? I'm sorry. I hope you get well soon. Now what do we have? Slightly spiced sausage made from minced pork and suet, often seasoned with onion, clove, allspice, pepper, and herbs. I could see that being good. And this is boiled diced beef with onion, salt, seasoning cubes until tender. Add ground crayfish and dried fish. Actually, that could be delicious. Right one reminds me of someone's gumbo. That was their signature dish on Hell's Kitchen. Really? You know, it is a little bit gumbo-esque. I think the sausage is safe, but I wouldn't turn this down at a restaurant. Yeah. Only 40%? Come on. Gumbo-esque bottom right. Without my headphones, I would be looking a little bit more Dumbo-esque. Let's be real, I got some big-ass ears. Gordon said it looked like diarrhea, and she said had such a breakdown she faked a migraine to get out of the competition altogether. Holy shit. Like, of course a stew isn't gonna look... You don't look at a stew and go, man, that sure does look like a pile of diarrhea. I'm gonna eat that. Come on, man, it's stew. If it smells any good, you're gonna be like, oh, that's delicious. Gumbo is my dog's name. Tell Gumbo I said hi, Riley. Give them a pet for me. Cisco cooks gumbo in DS9. Trying to gaslight Riley into watching Deep Space Nine. I mean, that's a good choice. I should also watch Deep Space Nine. Gumbo is literally throwing everything from the pantry together, so you can't really expect it to look fashionable. It's a meal born out of like necessity and just done well with good fundamentals of like cooking. That's where culture comes from. It doesn't matter if it looks like crap. If it tastes great. I'm smelly tonight. I need to shower after this stream. Are you gonna stay up another 3 hours? You are a night owl, Noel. Sheesh. I will. Thank you. Thank you, Riley. Yes? I mean, I'm not gonna... I'm not in charge of your life. Is this a dessert? I don't think people are gonna like liver, spleen, and sweetbreads. I would try it, but I don't know if I would be a fan of it either. I think just sausage... yeah, fermented sausages, that's an easy choice. Goat roti. Or Kang Tai Pla. Catfish. Fermented fish entrails. I don't know if people are gonna like that one very much. I think that goat is a little bit easier to approach than the entrails. My sleep is beyond fucked right now. You cannot predict my next sleep. I don't think you can either. Italian beet dumpling? I mean, that sounds delicious to me. I love a beet. The filling nature of potato and other root vegetables too. Giving up sleep and sleep whenever. So, for example, I got up at 1 a.m. or something. Sheesh. What are you guys doing? Do you have time off? Is that why? I mean, my sleep schedule is shit too, but that's because I'm all kinds of fucked up. I have no place to judge anybody else. It's just like, damn. Buttermilk? I don't know that people are gonna particularly care about cooked buttermilk. This seems very approachable. 92%? Okay. Life in the highest unemployment rate in 30 years? Ooh. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you. My sympathies, and I'm happy to be able to offer any amount of free entertainment. Not exactly 30 since 1998, but it's close. Yeah, I could see that. The spam fritter is just breaded spam and Indonesian prawns and peppers. I could definitely see the prawns winning. I don't think people like spam that much. I love spam personally, but that's something that you eat when you haven't, like, you worked out for 6 hours. You were in the yard for 6 hours and have no electrolytes left. Yeah, people don't like spam very much. It is very salty. Doctor's sausage? Excuse me? I would prefer a medical professional keep their schmeat in their pants. Tender, smooth texture and subtle flavor. Typically encased in a natural or synthetic casing and cooked until fully set. I mean, it sounds pretty good. Oh, dessert though? Dessert wins. Sorry. Both seem decent. Yeah, I'd absolutely, like, it's very rare that I have... Why are my pictures not working? I probably need to... Ah, well. Hi, baby. Can you wait 10 more minutes? If you can wait 10 minutes. But yes, I would not turn down most of those. But I also like Spam. Sort these kinds of seafood by total weight per capita that was consumed in the United States in 2023. Well, tuna is definitely up there. I think crab. Salmon is also going to be up there. Tilapia. I don't think people are eating that much catfish. I like catfish, but I think it's regarded as a... The hell even is tilapia? It's like a... It's freshwater, right? No, I'm mistaking it. I'm thinking of a different fish altogether. Googling the word, it makes sense now? Yeah. It's just another bland fish. Not very fishy. I've caught even a couple comparable ones myself. Yeah, like they're... It's a type of fish where you're like, it's another way to eat protein, right? We'll just send this. Really, not the tuna? Shrimp then? And less crab than catfish. I hate fish, but I love Mish. What's up, Bad Bish? I hope you're doing well. Glad to see you around. I have something important to give you. Oh boy! No, not Dark Souls 2. Why must I be tortured in this way? Wednesday? Oh, thank God, I get another day. Tomorrow's Baldur's Gate. Oh, thank you. I'll do it Wednesday, though. As long as it's not Pollock. I think Pollock is fine. Baldur's Gate. What about it? It's a good game. We're almost done with it as our group together. This, I'm not gonna know what this is. 77%. Just being a piece. Switch? Is this PS4? Is this like Walking Dead? The Walking Dead. Okay. The Walking Dead Season 1? Why are there so many Walking Dead games? Season 2? Okay, this is Clementine. Which one is this? Hi, baby. I love a good Baldur's Gate. The high quality straight razor, they could be the Baldur's Gate. Okay, I'm actually thinking about getting a straight razor. I'm probably going to be getting a guitar and a straight razor for myself for my birthday, which is at the end of August. This is Walking Dead, though. Walking Dead Survival End, the final season. Move, kitty. The Last of Dead, The Walking Us. A straight razor? Yeah. I already have a safety razor. If I have to... Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. I was going to go into explanation mode, but instead we'll just pivot. I wouldn't know this game. I've never seen like any of it, and I don't really care to. Walking Dead jumped the shark a hot minute ago. Wife just gave Bo a pet and a couple kisses per your request. Thank you. I love that you call them Bo, as short for Gumbo. That's very cute. Our wit is too much. It's too much for my incompetent ass. Metro? I could see a Metro. I want to say this. I want to go with like. I can't. We'll just go Division. I think it could be the first Division game. No, this is like Halo. What is this Halo? What's the new one? Infinite? It is a Halo game. Halo 5 Guardians? Yeah, I was like, that's a Master Chief. Joy Division? Okay, I have not listened to any Joy Division before. Where should I start with that? Give me an idea. Halo from the other side. This is not Adele's chat. This is like Castle Crashers. No? Oh, it's Besiege. Oh, I love Besiege. I said it with such disdain, but like this is the promo art. So I'm not that. Start by watching the movie. I think it might have been called Control, but I only want Joy Division. Is that Unknown Pleasures? Got it. Unknown Pleasures. Hey, Mario Galaxy music, can we move on beyond the Wiggler stuff? There we go. I don't know if you need to know the story to the music, though. This is Zelda, by the way. This is Princess Zelda. No? Hang on. No, it's the... Oh, what the hell is her name? This is Otherworld Zelda. What the fuck is her name? Mwah. Can you wait 2 more minutes, Miss Kitty? Thank you. Dude was troubled and due to many factors ended up sewer sliding. Well, as many great artists end up doing. There's never a reason, right? But you know, true. This is I know where you're from. Hi, cat. 2 more minutes. 2 minutes, baby. I need to be able to search through the game. This is Link Between. Okay, well, Shadow Link. Zelda. Ancient Automata. Well, this is not going to help me at all. I know what you're from, damn it. You're Bongo. Princess Hilda. I've played and beaten this game. I did not remember this character at all. It's not purple. That's not Purple Zelda, that's Zelda. Zelda on lean. Lean Zelda. Yep. That's how I'm gonna know her for the rest of my life. Thank you. This is Slay the Princess. Hidden Paths, 10 chapters, pastel colors. Princess, no combat. I don't know what this is. Minimalist art, geometric mazes, totem companion. Huh? Slay, princess, slay! Hi, cat. Optical illusions, silent protagonist. Let's move to mobile first. I don't know what this is. Featured in House of Cards. Monument Valley. I've never heard of her. Although maybe on the list. Maybe. We'll just add that to the ever-growing. Heard of it, never played it though. It was 2014. I don't think my finger was that on the pulse. Heard of her, but never forgot of. But I forgot of her, of course. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I do not know the capital of Estonia. That is not something that I've ever really retained. Tallinn. Seen both of these words before? Tallinna. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not educated geographically. I could work on that. I've thought about administering my own test to myself to work on that. Brand name materials, DuPont products. Fukushima nuclear accident, moisture protection. Synthetic paper? Huh? Administer this? Tyvek? Oh, yes, I know. I am familiar with Tyvek. Whack ass product. Fiction about brain-computer interface. Fiction about totalitarianism. Fictional collective consciousness. Cyborgs. Are these the Borg? Yeah. I'm not a Trekkie, but whack this. I mean, if you ask nicely, I guess. Tyvek is what they make the wraps we use out of. Oh yeah, they are used in the medical industry. I completely forgot about that. That is not a different kind of material. 16th century Christian texts. Reformation, is this the 99 red balloons? 99 grievances? Magna Carta? I don't think it's Magna Carta. Theses. 95 theses. I'm gonna say close enough. I know what they were talking about, but did not have the 99 red balloons. 1216, one after the Magna Carta. As if I could ever make that mistake. Never. Let's play a game about this. We did play a game about this. You orchestrated it, Jimmy. Rasputin? Deaths by firearm? People murdered in Russia? Yeah, this would make sense. What a motherfucker. Like, look, he's got that whack-ass bald spot going on. Posthumous executions. Yeah. The guy put down like 30 times. Okay, moving on to the galaxy track. We've been going for an hour. Okay, hang on. I need to go feed the cat real quick. I will be right back. One moment. Okay. They hadn't invented men's haircuts yet. Now that's an incredible one. The Green Mile, The Green Mile. I've never seen Green Mile. Supernatural drama? Films about mice and rats. Miscarriage of justice. About old age. Okay, yeah. Supernatural. Same birthday as Rasputin, Christian Dior, Cristobal Balenciaga, and Baby Spice. That's a crazy birthday to share. Like, there's only so many days. 1997 controversies. This is Phantom Menace. Disney controversies. Star Wars fandom. Film scenes. Internet memes introduced in 1990. Supernaturals. Han shot first. Oh. Later versions are edited so that Greedo fires at Han first. No, Han shooting first is better better characterization. This is pod racing. This is pod racing. Lovecraftian horror. 2009 internet culture. Urban legends, creepypastas. Fiction about child abduction. Fictional cult leaders. What the hell is this? Oh, this is Slender Man. They didn't like how he got fired, so they edited the movie and gave him Han. I was like, none of what you're saying makes any fucking sense, but it's all to get to a punchline. It's Lovecraftian horror? Yeah, it's called Seeing My Own Body. You and Lovecraft both. Detroit Lions players, lawyers from Denver, military personnel, United States federal judges appointed by John F. Kennedy. Who the fuck is this? Han always shoots first, if you know what I mean. I mean, yeah. I'm moving on. I know this, I think. I'm not... I was not on the pulse of who was a judge in 2002. I gotta be real. I was 5. I'm not gonna know this. Byron White. The Wizard. The what? The Wizard? Byron Doobie White. Copper compound. Shades of cyan, shades of green. Is this inorganic pigments? Is this like oxidized copper? Verdigris. Common name for any variety of somewhat toxic copper salts of acidic acid. I wasn't gonna get that. Maybe it's verdigris? Chartreuse? I mean, I'm not... There's no shot I'm getting that one. Why does Jat know everything? That is a good question. Total guess just based off of copper. I'm unfamiliar with a lot of chemistry as well. Let's do anthropolium or anthropium. This is painted red pottery. This looks... I'm gonna say this is North America. I'm gonna say North America in the last, like, 200 years. Okay, well, obviously I don't know anything. Much older Egypt. Wine jar. Okay. I mean, if nothing else, we use this as an opportunity to learn. Medium. Gold. This is... what the hell is this? Did you know a bottle of wine can fit in a Starbucks Trenta cup? Good to know. I don't drink that much wine. I'm gonna say this is more like Belgium, France. Yes, Miss Kitty? I'm allergic to wine or sulfites. Hang on, my cat is screaming. Baby cat. Rescuing the pussy. You can call me the... Never mind, whatever. Just send like 1125 French region. Gold belt mount, miscast and unfinished. Not that far away. A little before. Some show no signs of use while others are quite worn. I will call you the... Call me the... Okay, this is... probably somewhere Middle East. I want to say after like 1200. Based off of the... just vibes, really. Let's go with, let's go, like, Jordan. We'll go Jordan 1125. Apologies, I'm sneezing. I don't know. Oh, I'm not too far off, generally. India, later period. Okay. Calligraphic dish. Miss Kitty, what are you doing? I think she might be about to throw up this time. One second. She very frequently just yells after she's eating. Probably fine. Yeah, she was fine. She was just yelling. Also, hi, WT. My cat yells after me. Me after eating, too? I did the thing. We love our little freaks and weirdos that hang out with us. What is this? This is Holy Roman Empire looking. I'm gonna say about 1250 to 500. We're gonna go with maybe like Austria. I'd assume it's a thank you, but geez, she does sound mad. I wish that my cat would say thank you. It would make me feel at least appreciated. Weird people hang out here? It depends on your definition of weird. Maladjusted frontal lobes tend to clump up. We're not that weird, okay? We're just a little freaky. Okay, well, my time frame was perfect. My placement should have been a little bit more French. But I'll take that. I'll take being in the right time. I'll take either option being close. This is brass. This also says to me similar time frame. Yeah, I'm gonna say run it back. I'm that weird. I'm projecting. Well, okay, not in the right time frame. I didn't think about Ethiopia either. Good thing Pentiment exists and made me think about this. This is probably I want to say that this is Chinese. I'm going to say this region, and I'm going to say, like, it's a little faded, probably about here-ish. Okay, I'm off by 1,000 years, but I am in the right region. Is the 10 Kings of Hell Chinese classic? One of 10 scrolls illustrating the theme of the 10 Kings of Hell. Okay. This is stone. I'm gonna say like Papua New Guinea. I'm gonna say 750. Why do I know that? I can't even remember where I learned that. Sometimes you just brush into knowledge. Sometimes it sticks. This is not gonna be correct. Yeah, no, not even close. Stone from Mexico. I mean, I respect the art. Copper alloy. Like Macedonia. When was the Copper Age? Like here? Okay, not even close. Copper alloy from Mali. Middle Niger civilization. 14th century. Well, some of these, we're not doing the greatest. Iron, gold, silver, textile. This looks like it's very intricate. Oh yes, this is Buddha. It looks like a helmet? What an intricate piece of work. I'm gonna go... I think I see something scaled here too. It's indeed helmet. I'm gonna go with China again, and I'm gonna go like here. Okay, a little Chinese. Somewhere in the 16 to 1700s. Okay. Don't worry. I'm going to be wrong about a lot of things. Silver hammered with feathers. Oh no, now it's actually Henry getting. Sorry, guys. Cat loves to cause problems, and by cat, I mean our neighbor's cat. I'm gonna say this is somewhat of a rough looking piece of art. Silver. I'm inclined to say like Egypt region. And we'll say 250 BCE. Neighbor's cats hang out outside my sliding glass door and tries to court my cat who's inside. There are many fights. Yeah, we've been getting a lot. We've been getting a lot lately. Okay, not slingshot, really. Cradle and beads of this miniature slingshot were made from hammered silver sheet and connected with cotton thread. Okay, well, I didn't do very good today. I didn't do very good at all, actually. We are top 85%, so... But this is how you get better. You keep doing it. Y'all are weird about mating, so you want to fight about it, huh? Yeah, pretty much. This is not something I recognize. It's from the smartphone era, though. Neighbor's Tom. Our neighbor's cat comes by 3 times a day trying to instigate. If our cat ignores him, he stares at me with big sad eyes. He's a little shit. But I appreciate him being around the complex, I guess. Okay, now let's get framed on. Sorry, Brungo stream up. Brungo went live, so you gotta open up the Brungo tab, right? He's very nice to humans. He is. Let's see here. Smartphone era. I'm gonna say like 10 Cloverfield Lane. I know that's not it, but... Okay, this is not helping me at all. That's a fancy-ass fridge. I don't think I'm familiar with this. Neighbor's cat who is a suitor to my cat always looks at me with sad eyes when my cat won't have him. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that you're harassing her. My silly cat. Let's go Parasite. I'm thinking of the anime spelling. It is Parasite. Yes, I recognize this guy's face. Speaking of anime. Oh, okay. So we got... Is it crude? There we go. Shoot. I was thinking shoot, but I was like, no. Because the H isn't there. Thinking about oil. All about that crude oil, you know? Everybody loves the crude oil. Are these real cosmetic tools? Powder brushes. I think so. Palette spatula. Yeah, sure. Ink daub. Sure. Well, most people don't put ink on their face nowadays. Eyebrow scissors, yeah. Cotton buds. I think so. Journey's brush. Real. Nope. Sharpener. That's real. Perfect score. 5 out of 7. All right, send the scran. Wow, they actually have good-looking food for once. Both options actually look incredible. Buffalo fried chicken burger with Korean wings. That looks delicious. And then the chicken dippers and fries. Those fries look fine. The chicken looks good. I'm gonna go with the chicken burger though. With a side of wings, I mean, maybe a little indulgent, but pork in a bun. That pork is technically contained in the bun. Or battered chips and sausage. Those look fine. With curry sauce. I mean, people like to make fun of Americans and be like, oh, you'll batter anything, but look where we got it from, okay? Look at where we're getting. Why even have a bun at that point? Just give me the meat in the paper. The point is so that you have a little bit of the carb with it. But that's a lot. Just like cut it in half and stack it. Your ratios are probably going to be a little fucked. I think I go with the pork. The battered sausages are not calling to me. Okay, well, the Zeros Kenyer. I'm not on point with that. Anyways, the bread, lard, paprika, and raw onion. Probably not winning there. For a corn dog with a mega pint. What do you, the fuck is a mega pint? I mean, with the that's a great deal on the food. I will happily take that. Bacon cheeseburger or bad picture of pies, chip, peas, and gravy. I'm gonna go with the burger. It's a mid-looking burger, but it's just, I think it's over the threshold of what defines the bad burger. Really? It looks fine. Since when are y'all snobs? Since when are you scranners snobs? Philly cheesesteak? I mean, $8.50 is not a bad deal there. Especially when compared to the buffalo mac and cheese. I mean, that looks fine. I'm going with the Philly, though. That's a pretty good looking Philly. It's got enough veg to it too. Turkey schnitzel in a bun. That looks really good. Or pizza slice with like the corner taken off. Give me the schnitzel. That's the easiest schnitzel of my life. Frankenfeast hot dog. Who the fuck? Frankenfeast? I mean, the pie mash and liquor isn't winning. Go to the... Give me the Frankenfeast feast dog. 69.69. Let's go. All right, a Balti pie with a red stripe. Jamaican lager beer. I can kind of fuck with that. Or sausage mix and chips. Who put the Snapchat filter on this shit? The lighting here is just... These don't look very good, but I don't know what the hell is on a Balti pie. I'm gonna go with the sausage. Even with the beer. Sliced steak with peppercorn sauce and fries, or sausage bop. Sausage bap with brown sauce. I'll take the steak and potatoes. I don't think the like I like a sausage. Holy shit, that's the best looking sausage roll we've seen yet. I think that actually, if that's fresh, that looks like a great sausage roll. I mean, I'm actually impressed. We've seen good Scran for once, and I still think it loses to Tacos Al Pastor because Tacos Al Pastor is just like beloved. Yeah. Best looking sausage roll of all time, and it still loses to like a terrible picture of a taco. Tacos are the real Scran, baby. The Jockey Whopper Burger. Who names this shit? 10 quid? 10 quid? I mean, I don't want any of that. Pulled pork and beef with chips, stuffing, and gravy. That looks pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Give me that. Okay, well, the Jockey Whopper will be my downfall. Alas. All right. It's time, guys. It's time for... Sorry, 1 second. Let's get into some micro mages. What everybody's been waiting for. Let me get this full screened too. We're hopping right into the micro mages. When I first launched this, it wanted me to assign all of the moves and such. So we'll just see how capable I am of playing an old style computer game. I mean, I'm a little guy. Then again, who doesn't love to be a little guy? I mean, the design of the like hoodie and stuff, I kind of love that. I would love to be a tiny little mage. Just 2 eyes peering out of a little hoodie. Power 1, 2. We'll see how far we get in this. I'm not, my blood. My life. So do I have to beat this all in one go? Is this that style of game? Is this the kind of game where I'm gonna have to actually get good? Because I mean, I just beat Bloodborne, but I don't know if I'm this kind of gamer. I have a skunk in my backyard and it's not leaving? Uh-oh. Now that sounds like a problem. I'm getting batted. Oh, it's worse? Oh, good! How does it get worse? How can it possibly get worse? A skunk in the backyard. Did it already spray too? It's not leaving because it's palling around up and down the fence with my cat. Oh, good! Your cat who's probably gonna end up smelling like skunk spray at some point. That will surely be good. A grand old situation to end up in there. As everybody knows, what a great goal. Accumulate skunk in backyard. Step 2. What is step 2? Get skunk to spray. Make it everybody else's problem. Usually fiercely fights off any other local animals. This is pretty weird. Uh-oh. Do you have a Pepe Le Pew kind of thing going on there? Everybody's least favorite Looney Tunes MFer? Okay, well, maybe don't be that close. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, everybody hates Pepe Le Pew. He's kind of got to undergo some serious shifts in character. There's 2 skunks. I know the couple. They're neighborhood pals at this point. Well, it's just, well, it's a skunk. One wrong move and it's all over. It's true. Skunks make you say, I do have to respect you, don't I? Don't have any other option there. You will respect the skunk. Ooh, another... Oh, I can't get 2 fairies. Okay, well. But yes, I've interacted with... Okay. Brother, what is that face? Okay, well... Going the wrong way for that. Uh-oh. Game over. I guess I'll just hit continue. We can run it back. 8,000 score. Wonder if that's the reason my cat plays nice. I can clearly see you are going to win this fight. We cool. Yes. Is my game crashing? No? Okay. I'm loving this music. No, the music is very good. This game plays very much like I want to say Super Meat Boy. It definitely feels Super Meat Boy like. I'm certainly no Super Meat Boy expert, by the way. I'm in fact quite bad at it even. I would say that I never actually beat the game. Maybe that could be a maybe not a fun stream game. I don't know. I was not very good at it. I've already done a whole lot of other hard games. I don't think I need to prove my chops by being like, ah, yes, I gotta play Meat Boy and other games that will draw back from my capability to speak properly. It's more of a me game, maybe? It is a very you game. I would highly agree with that. It is a very knife game. Enjoyed Super Meat Boy. Then I got on the internet and watched all these 13-year-old cyborgs on Summer Vacation whipping through the game in about 20 minutes. It took me an hour. Some people just are cracked. Some people have the time to dedicate to that kind of stuff too. I know that was a secret, but I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, so watching, especially the speedrunner tech for games like that, it's just like, damn. Why do I even bother comparatively? These crazy ass reaction times. I mean, that's what MMR is for. Put the 20-year-olds all in the same lobby. That's kind of what Call of Duty was in the old Xbox era. Do you guys remember seeing that news story about Epstein being banned on Xbox Live? Kind of weird that one, huh? Maybe he was he just like trolling? Was he telling the kids to say the N-word? That's why I only speedrun games no one else is playing. Come at me if you boot the DOS. Oh yeah, everybody loves the DOS. Everybody's favorite kind of flavor of game. Run this shit in the command prompt, okay? If you can figure out how to code, then maybe you got a chance. Oh, there goes my extra hit. You know, for being a 90s game, this has got some in-depth feeling mechanics. How many projectiles can I shoot? 2? Okay. Just gotta push our way through this then. 1,000 points. Yippee! This game is from 2019. Is it really? I thought it was a remake. No, never mind. I completely misread it. It's Meat Boy. I was operating off of the wrong assumption there. I'm a fool. This is a 90s game. I figured it was one of those new pixel platformers that the indie devs are cranking out. Yeah, I'm just a goober. Like, this has a thin veneer of old style, but it's new. Okay. I just completely misread. Password 2869. Remember that, kids. Why am I going up? 2869. 90s were 10 years ago. It's 2026 and my brain still won't let this go. I mean, I'm in the same boat, unfortunately. The 90s were 10 years ago. Even though I graduated from high school 10 years ago, and even then I'm like, oh. Mr. Goblin? There's a dancing animation? That's kind of fun. How long is this game? Okay. Go. There we go. Go at the right time. I do think, I was thinking about it earlier, and The Matrix really makes me go, wow, Wachowskis were more right than I ever could have imagined. Okay, come on. This is not the way to get up. Is it? Oh, there it is. We have to go the other way then. Something here? Nope. There we go. My cat is showing the skunk the water bowl. This is not going to end well. I'm sure that everything will end up perfectly. This cat and the skunk, no issues. The besties for life. It's the fox and the hound, the skunk and the cat. Exact same genre. There will be no peace in this poor abode. Moving the damn thing in. Well, the skunks have decided they are part of the family now. I hope you're ready to deal with skunk spray. I am not sure. The tech that I've heard is like use tomato, but I'm sure that there's something. It's absurd. She hates the local fauna. Everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite local fauna to have. The skunk. Get ready to start having HOA meetings. All right, guys. We really don't want a skunk here. Please stop setting your water bowls out while the skunk is around. Now I have a double problem. How the hell will I know if she gets hosed down? I assume she will make a fuss about it. Okay, well, I'm just getting myself chased into a corner there. I imagine the cat will not be very, Animals don't really like being skunked. Typically not. There's a reason that it's such a prominent threat. Okay, well. Game over. 2869. Oh, it just continues me from here. That's nice. For what it's worth, I know you have to really piss a skunk off before they'll spray. They're following each other through the yard, so I think they're cool. I hope that they stay cool for your sake. I'm afraid to go out on the patio. Now you just need your... Wait, is it just like, oh, what's it called? Over the Hedge? Where the cat, and the skunk fall in love? Because the cat is, incapable of smelling the skunk. Except with... I'm not sure about this one. Anyways, what do skunks eat? Where can one procure skunk food? Where can one procure such a thing? I was just chatting going, ah, fuck. Thank you. Thank you, Grommy. Micro mages. It's just chatting plus video game. It always is. Smaller rodents, grubs, etc. They're opportunistic omnivores. I mean, you know, if it works, it works. Bugs, small rodents, detritus if it suits. Happy Monday, past the detritus, folks. What a week. Play all games completely silent so it's never just chatting plus the game. That's exactly what Twitch.tv is looking for. Some real pro gaming. You never know when the pro gaming will hit. What the hell is this? I'm gonna stream all my speedruns full mute now. The new meta? Oh, the duck. That's fun. A little bit of a hover. Get these bubbles out of here. Hashtag pro strats. I mean, if you're really super concentrated, like, you're not gonna just, you're not gonna just be trying to yap like I always am. Need a new speedrun game? Have you heard of Super Mario 64? I've heard that that's kind of all the new hotness. The new hotness that everybody's looking to speedrun and get great times on. Have you considered getting into photon manipulation? Have you considered having a small blast of radiation switch your bits for your perfect run? You're a sick bastard. Need a new speedrun, not a new mental condition. Yeah, it's everybody's favorite, you know? Okay, I'm getting hit by the old ones too. Speedrun Neon White. Speedrun Sifu. Now that game fucks tremendous. That game fucks tremendously. I would highly recommend it. Can I get a... Nope, okay. Just gonna run another Barbie game. Might as well stick to the theme. Yeah, you know. What's the next big Barbie game in the speedrunning community? Everybody's always looking for their next, the new hotness, the next fix. Maybe I should learn to be a... Well, that's not gonna work. Game over. Continue. Barbie Horse Adventures is a likely candidate. What about Barbie Horse Adventures makes it such a prime candidate? Is it because it's a meme category? I mean, some of the meme categories stay popular, right? I wouldn't know. Is 16-star meme category? It's actually a partial race game, so you're working on milliseconds, not minutes? Oh. You gotta have the tightest fucking line. That's where a lot of the horse meme games right now. That's true. There are a ton of horse meme games. 16 stars is what I would consider the base category. I would agree, but you know, I'm not particularly involved in that community. Even 16 star I couldn't do under threat of death. Super Mario 64 runners are mutants. People, look, one of my goals would be to get a sub 20. I feel like after that I can say that I'm definitely a real gamer, right? I play the FromSoft games not just for the combat, but for the story too. I find myself leaning more and more into narrative as I get older. Like, I love when a game feels good, but I want a story with it too. I'm a little spoiled like that. I'm a little bit bratty like that. Also, speaking of brat, I listened to a little bit of I listened to Wink by Charlie XCX, and I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of whatever is going on there. Not that it's like bad, but it's just really doesn't do anything for me. Someone yesterday actually spotted me on the left. It scared the hell out of me. Aren't you the Barbie guy? You're the Barbie guy. I mean, when you make it your personality, people are gonna talk about it. Wanted to why aren't you playing COD? Well, I think a lot of weirdos would argue liking stories not making you a real gamer. Yeah, just buy the biggest slop you can muster. If it doesn't make a corporation a ton of fucking money, it's not a real game. It's overhyped. Yeah, that's kind of where I landed on it too. Not just COD, but Wink or Wink Wink. Like, I understand what it's trying to say, I just don't think I like the way that it's saying it. I just don't really give a fuck. The package presented is not my favorite. So why need a new speedrun? Surely this can't be my legacy. It's too late. It already is. You're the #1 runner. You're the #1 runner in the category. It already is your legacy, whether you like it or not. Then again, legacy is kind of like an active thing, isn't it? Is this fucking Donkey Kong? FPS fun? I do like FPSs. Always wanted to enjoy FPS, but I suck at them. You don't have to be good at it to have fun. Like, when people ask me what games I like, and I say The Sims so I can watch in real time as they deem me non-gamer. People do... I mean, when somebody says to me, like, I only play, like, 3 games, I'm like, oh, okay. You're not somebody that is addicted to video games like me. Not somebody like me who, you're not built like my dumbass. Brother, will you die? You're getting absolutely blasted here. There we go. This is meticulously figuring out honor mode for BG3 is also a non-gamer ordeal, just the opposite side. I don't think that... What are you talking about? Non-gamer. Meticulously figuring out honor mode. Knife is built different. You have a BG3 honor mode document? Knife is a real gamer in my eyes, okay? Just shitposting. Okay, I'll permit you this shitpost. TLDR, gaming is a huge dovetail and we all land somewhere. Exactly. Mobile gaming specifically, I'm like, I don't get it, but like, if you want to classify yourself as a gamer because of that, go for it. Anybody is a gamer if you so believe. If you so choose. Some people play EVE Online. That game is a damn job. That is a job. That's... Like, we've deprived people of local community, so online community is the next most important thing, right? People log into their online community and go, it is important for me to provide for my community, my clan. my guild or whatever, they don't know that I'm actually built different. One of my buddies was telling me that he was in one of the big guilds at one point. If it's in a game, it's a toxic girlfriend. It kind of is. I would say it's more demanding than a girlfriend even. You know, romantic relationships, you usually get like any amount of downtime there. Even with an abusive one. That one's you're clocking into the abuse there. Hey bud, you're in a guild. Guess what? I made my own guild. It's the biggest one that there is, and you're not allowed in. It's it does have a lot of that arbitrary nature to whatever the community is there. Seriously, my girlfriend's never once asked this much of me? No. Most of them don't expect you to read like huge documents talking about mechanics relating to work. Girlfriend probably won't blow up a power transformer near your house to steal your things. That's actually it's the same thing. Yep. People take that shit really seriously. Although is WoW in a similar camp? Probably not. We haven't had people be like blowing up power transformers for stuff like that in a hot minute. Usually those people are a lot more maladjusted. Maybe yours haven't? Gami? That's a sad... Whatever's gone on there has been a tragedy. It's time to take that energy and focus on something a little bit more productive. Exactly. I appreciate the spirit, but I don't know that we need to... I don't know that we need to be doing this, folks. I think if we expended this energy towards, like, I don't know, solving any crisis, we could have run the world over. Maybe that's where the downfall of humanity will go. All of the neurodivergent people are, instead of getting super obsessed with, like, one niche science, they just get super obsessed with a shitty MMO that tries to extract as much time and money from them as possible. Maybe that's where we'll have halted our progress. Everybody gets too addicted to terrible, terrible games. Like, the first one that comes to mind is Genshin Impact, but I don't think Genshin Impact is that bad. You could easily cherry-pick an elite Eve player and drop them right into bioinformatics. Probably. Anybody that, like, stares at spreadsheets for fun like that, you could probably plop them right into... Be like, okay, you're gonna change the world. Now get ready to do so. Man, I tried to solve world miseducation, however I was misinformed. Okay, I'll give that a +2. Feels very, can't believe I beefed it like that. Very Mitch Hedberg. Very Mitch Hedberg. You're gonna do great here with... You're gonna do great. Here's all the data tables. Yes, yes. Just give everybody the data table. They'll love it. I know I aspire. Hang on, where's my... There it is. Rip to a real one? Absolutely. Are there... Maybe one of the reasons I want to be a comedian or want to lean into like comedy so much is just how much stand-up comedy I listened to growing up. The amount of Jim Gaffigan I listened to was probably a little bit much for like an 8-year-old. We just like him because he's clean. Type Mormon shit. It's his comedy is actually where I found Bo Burnham the first. It was certainly not a it was certainly not on YouTube itself. It was, although I did listen to a good bit of his music. I listened to some of his stand-up too, and I was like, oh, okay. Only later in my life did I go back and listen to some of his other stuff. Did anybody watch his show too? The Zach Stone Wants to Be Famous? I feel like that one has only become more and more true with like just the main character being a total dink that has no appreciation for anything. Is he a white man for canceled for being a white man over the age of 40? Is he canceled? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but that's comedy, baby. I'm canceled for making comedy. No, man, your comedy just always punched down. I'm being canceled. And it's like, okay, well, you said a bunch of racist shit, and now nobody really wants to hear it. Or you're super out of touch. Damn it. Used to do punch-up dialogue. Didn't stand a chance. Didn't stand in front of a microphone. Big difference. You want to get into comedy or stand-up? Those are two different jobs. That's true. Comedy, man, I'm just beefing it. I'd do either. If I wanted to really get into comedy, I'd get into writing more, which I kind of want to do. The more I'm doing this, the more that I'm like, I think I'd be better doing like video essay content. The real-time wit is not there for me. I need time to ponder and pause. At least in my estimate, I don't know. I did do stand-up here for a few years back when the Complex had an open mic. How was it? Always wanted to give that another swing. I mean, who am I to say anything but pursue your dreams on that? The worst question to give yourself is, could I have done it? Sorry you gotta transition or become gayer. Good luck. Yeah, you gotta transition into gay. Gay friends, does that count? I don't think it counts unless you're sucking dick. Sorry. I don't make the rules. I say as I arbitrarily make up rules. You better get to sucking if you want to make it in comedy, baby. Someone break out the dick, I guess? Where's Noelle? They're usually here with jokes. Grommy, would you do the honors? We need to make this man gayer. Who? Anybody in the audience have a dick to spare? Anybody with a dick to spare, please. I need a volunteer dick. Anybody, please! This poor man is about to be cancelled. We need anything. Anything. Can we just borrow a moment of your penis's time? Please. I promise you're about to get the world's worst blowjob, but... I mean, it's like pizza. Bad pizza is still pretty acceptable. Sorry, I gotta bust out the transatlantic accent every now and then. Keep myself acquainted with the intonation for it. I'm kind of sad that we've given that up culturally. Like having ease of access with that. Or hang on. Before I get too involved in this, is this gonna be one of those things where it's like, actually it's steeped in racism? Actually, yeah, that's something that's steeped in racism. World's worst BJ, you insult me? Look, receiving and knowing what you want from a blowjob and getting a blowjob are two different things. It's a safe bet, but I'm not sure. Yeah. They actually use this voice because XYZ reason. Mr. Oh, he's got a bat. Can I... Where do I need to hit on you? Okay, well, that's not gonna do it. See, owner of a penis, I know exactly how this is going down. I'm gonna have that thing toasted in like 45 seconds. WT gonna be a hit at oh, which one is it? Is it Triangle? Not Triangle. What the fuck is the name of it? The gay bar downtown in Salt Lake. I do feel like forcing people to use a neutral accent like they do in newscasters is kind of weird. I would agree with that. I mean, for the sake of, like, clarity of speech, I would understand wanting to kind of push that, but... I remember them doing that to people in America's Next Top Model to several people. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Like, your voice isn't professional enough. I mean, just this regular tone of voice would probably not do well on radio. At least to my estimate. I'm not that. I think they'd tell me to punch it up a little bit. Put a little stronger inflection there. The right knife. All streamers should do the transatlantic accent. Absolutely. Alright, everybody. Today we're going to be playing some Bloodborne. Vicar Amelia is about to toast my ass. The Germa bit of him doing that actually just like... You know, nothing new under the sun and all that, but... He's got some chops, that man. Please no, it's already a manufactured accent. It's gross. What's wrong with my... What's wrong with the transatlantic... the made-up accent? Let's just make up the streamer language, too. And you see, we're gonna play Try Not to Hammer Yourself in the Dick Simulator. Oh, drat. I ended up hammering myself in the dick. Well, anyway, for another time. They already have that? I know, it's Esperanto. Chat, am I Pog? Hey chat, hey Twitch chat, am I Pog? Am I Pog or am I cringe? Am I Pog or am I Bat Chest? Esperanto isn't an accent though? That's true. Cats and Crafts, thank you for the hydrate. Good to see you. I hope you've been doing well. Thanks for popping on by in this this neck of the woods. Swigs beer. I'm not gonna. You should probably make sure to drink water with your beer. Beer for whiskey for my men and beer for my horses type shit, you know? I don't know why I'm obsessed with killing this guy first, but... You know, we send it anyways. Good overall, it was D&D night? Oh, hell yeah. Please do tell more about your D&D adventures. I'm a huge tabletop nerd. What are you playing? What were you getting up to? Streaming on Twitch and playing Dungeons and Dragons? Really? Daring, aren't we? Well, yeah, I'm a functional alcoholic. I mean, if you want to work like that, who am I to deny a little bit of opulence? I just know that alcoholism did not suit me very well. It's my wife. Hi, chat. Hi. Are you actually married, or is that just like a joke? Because I'm not 100% clear on that one. I just want to make sure that I'm not misunderstanding here. We're playing a home-altered version of Out of the Abyss. I'm playing an elemental monk. Hell yeah! I gotta say, Out of the Abyss is kind of a weird-ass module. I hope that you're enjoying... I hope the homebrew on it has given it a good spin. Real I am with Grommel. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate and hope that I wish y'all many years of happy marriage. Or if it's for tax benefits, you know, I hope that I hope the bennies are worth it. Then again, what do I know? That's why Knife and I got married in the first place too. I mean, love was there, of course, but it was just like, well, it just kind of makes sense to get married, right? It just makes sense. Hey. No, that's how it works. The legal benefits were there, and like, obviously we were in a loving and committed relationship anyways. My second tax benefits marriage. And you know what? I think this one is going a lot better, generally. We love each other very much, but it was to file our taxes together. Based? bunch of tabletop nerds. Has anyone played Paranoia? I'm not familiar with Paranoia. Do tell, though. Together for 6 years. Congrats on being together for so long. It takes a lot of work to keep a relationship working. It's certainly you gotta choose each other very frequently kind of thing. It's an old dude's game. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's pop that out. Book has been good overall. The hardcover has its ups and downs. We've accepted some of the Lord's powers and gifts. The Lord? Like, are we bringing Jesus or a different kind of Lord? The Lord Jesus Christ. Damn. I didn't know Jesus was a patron in Out of the Abyss. No. My table, we did not run it that way, but... to each their own. The Demon Lords? Which ones did you accept offers from? Or was it one Demon Lord specifically? Mater literally looks like 1950s Jesus. He kind of does. Well, there's our one-up. Good thing, because I needed it. Jesus of Nazareth or Jesus the Christ? You know, let's go with of Nazareth this time. Two different gods, actually. That was the father, and the son was the one reborn, or something like that. If we're gonna make Bloodborne ass Jesus lore for tabletop. What's everybody's favorite being from D&D? I gotta say Flumps, pretty good, pretty high up there. Just enjoy theology. Jesus' story is actually quite a ride. Shockingly irrelevant to Christianity. Well, that's what happens when, like, you're a martyr and then you say, all right, guys, do a good job with this. And everybody loses their mind. Mormon Jesus would be funny, the D&D lore? Absolutely. Yeah, whatever the fuck he was getting up to. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. It's, Mormon Jesus is actually the Holy Ghost. Asmodeus? I do love Asmodeus. Especially God's wife, not allowed to talk about her. Yeah, so turns out, God has a wife, and she's just as powerful, but we're still monotheistic. She doesn't want any... She's anti-fame, so... She doesn't want to be involved at all. She works in the background. What an insane way to... Oh, man. To go about monotheism. And a fan-made subclass where you can be a cleric of Flumps? Hell yes! I love Flumps. I would love that. I like Nalfeshnies, because I call them Alfresnos, which results in them getting called Al Pacino. Which ones are the Nalfeshnies? Nalfeshni. Oh, those motherfuckers. The boar thing. Those things are real assholes to actually fight. Any any higher tier fiend is a real pain. Now Feshni was also the first monster that it did like 60 plus damage to in one attack. Hell yes. I remember I had a fighter who I think almost soloed one with a really good round. Everybody has their demon stories, but I think it was just like a case of my character being moderately high leveled as a fighter, so. Our TM for our party threw a weakened one at us at level 5. Party of 5 level 3s? Yeah, they're I don't know that I would have tried to do something of that tech, but I respect the hustle. I think rocks are the ones that I've ended up fighting the most. I think rocks are kind of stupid. Like, their scream ability is really annoying and like but still tolerable. It's just like any enemy that can fly is a real pain in the ass. We've accepted gifts from the Demogorgon, Baphomet, and Zugdemoy for the Out of the Abyss that I was playing. Oh! What kind of gifts did they give you? Some incredible choices on demons to accept them from, too. I haven't played a tabletop in a decade. That'd be a strange revisit. I mean, tabletop now is actually, like, a lot of people do tabletop. It's not just the nerds, although you do have to kind of like fight against the current of finding people that are actually tolerable to play with, or at least for your style, you know. Like the weird door guy from Hordes of the Underdark. Can't remember what it's called. Weird door guy. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. A lot of older D&D, or at least like older D&D stuff, I'm not the most familiar with. But there's just so much in the backlog of D&D stuff too. What am I doing? Don't worry about it. You'll see it eventually. Oh, good. Different people got different gifts. The main ones that most of the party has is mushroom communication and poison resistance. Oh, those are good gets. Mushroom communication's kind of fun. Like the rapport spores from I mean, the Underdark just like the Underdark as a setting is not something that you want to hang out in a ton. Using it kind of as a backdrop for like a more horror like dealio is kind of fun. A little bit more of like if you go for like psych horror, I think that's what I tried to do. I don't know how well that turned out. I don't feel like I'm a very good GM, to be perfectly honest. That's why I've run like 3 things, and every time I'm just like, man, I'm really bad at this, and I don't really. It just puts me under a lot of stress because I'm like, I want to make sure everybody has a great time. Maybe that's compromising to my own stuff. You can only get better by doing. It's true. It's true. I just don't feel like I have stories to tell about it. I don't have players that I am like, yes, I know that we could do a fun story together. But that's kind of where I land on it too, is I give you the backdrop and then we tell the experience together. Prefer to GM. I'm no actor unless the students are in the seats or cameras are rolling, but I can run the courseware. Yeah, it gives me an excuse to put on my my performing chops, and sometimes I'm like that on top of all of the prep work. I'm just like, I don't know how to tell the story that I want to tell. My Monday table has been playing together for almost 10 years. Yo! Congratulations. Getting people to actually play together consistently for a longer period of time, that's certainly the hardest challenge. 10 years is no joke. I'm a little jelly, to be perfectly honest. I had a group that we played with consistently, and then a bunch of things just kind of fell through. But we played for like 4-ish years. Only about 4-ish. I had a good time though. I think COVID did a good number on our ability to meet for that one. Years is indeed no joke. Every person from the table changed from person A to person B, and you all got to watch. Yeah, 10 years, like, 10 years is just... I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago by any means. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. Being able to see that evolution of like player and person, pretty fun. We did a set of online one-shots during COVID. My GM did not want to do online stuff, which I cannot blame them for, because it's a lot more improv-y, a little bit more theater of the mind generally. But they liked being able to just pull out the marker and be like, all right, here's the combat encounter. Here's a couple of like things to keep you interested. But I thought they did a good job generally. I enjoyed their stuff. This is the same friend that has gotten me to play like Pathfinder specifically. Not the same person I was 60 seconds ago. Me neither. In fact, this one is much less brain capacity. I get stupider every minute. I was a baby genius, but now I'm losing my damn mind. Okay, can we just like move past, or do I have to? No, okay. How much can I just run past these enemies? Well, not very well, considering the game over. But yes, congratulations on the 10 years of TTRPG. I'm a big fan. I think I like, out of all of the systems I have played, I think I like 3.5 the most. If we're going strictly D&D. like, sure, building the character initially is kind of a pain in the dick, and like plotting out where you're going and getting all of your bonuses, and you know, it's a lot more of a math game. Ghost of Death, Pathfinder. I know, Pathfinder 2e. But Pathfinder 2e, I think, is 5e plus 3.5 generally. And I'm like, I want more actual hard rules, and 5e certainly is a lot more like, have you tried just making it all up for yourself? Have you tried Powered by the Apocalypse? I have not tried Powered by the Apocalypse. I think there's one system I've tried that was kind of in the same vein, but I cannot remember. Okay, well, I'm just making my own mess. But yeah, I've heard good things about Powered by the Apocalypse. I wish I... Well, whatever. We've, the table that I've been playing at most recently, we've swapped systems a couple of times. We've done a little bit of the Fallout system. Okay, well, I'm just hard throwing then. The Fallout tabletop system. Honestly, the Fallout tabletop system kind of stinky. It's very much made and not really place tested, like, at all. Like, it's very vibes based, which I find strange considering how rules intensive it is in very weird ways. Don't fall out me, please. This is an open wound. Trust me, I'm in the same boat. I was not the biggest fan of the system. I liked the general vibe, but it just did not execute on the idea very well. It's like a 2d20 system that does THAC0 for every roll. I don't know. I don't know why they decided to do it in that way, but it's whack. They did absolutely massacre Fallout, though. Look what they did to my boy. Are people excited for the next season of the show? I've not played, I think, any of the show for me or my spouse. And I'm pretty sure I was like, it's kind of mid. Every decision that I'd seen just completely misunderstood that the NCR are not the good guys either, and like bureaucracy sucks ass. What do you mean you watched some of it? I watched like a tiny bit from hanging out with my buddy who was watching it, but I was not actively participating in it. Fallout TV show is possibly some of the worst media ever put to a television. It's that bad, huh? I thought, from what I watched, it was just like, just misunderstanding the base principles of why Fallout as a franchise is any good. It's like wearing the skin mask of, Fallout at this point, just an entirely different person puppeting everything along with it. Feel like I've gone crazy, like 90+% on Rotten Tomatoes from both sides. I mean, it fundamentally misunderstands what Fallout is, which I think is it's really just got like vibes. It's got the vibes of Fallout 4 and not even like the vibes of Fallout to me are the crazy architecture heads on everything and the sort of like crazy ambiance of the CRPG. The CRPGs. Forget the lore violations. Let's say I allow it. It's still awful television and story making. Like 2 out of 10. Looks like I need to give it a full sit down so I can analyze why why I hate it. Will not talk about Fallout since I was BTFO'd the one time while trying to talk about Fallout New Vegas content while playing Fallout New Vegas. What's the... No, please tell the opinion. I think we can have a discussion here. We're civil enough. Please, Grommy. Let me see. Can you say that if you haven't seen it? Because I've seen just enough of watching the general acting and like storytelling pacing. I think I've seen a total of like, I don't know, an hour or so of the show. And from that hour I was like, this is not Fallout. This is not the series that I became hyper obsessed with at a young age. This is not my hyper obsession of my youth. Like even then I only got into like Fallout 3. Main character is Mary Sue Incarnate. Sorry, wasn't this the Wasteland? I couldn't tell you anything about that one. Fallout 1/2 old. Fallout 1 and 2 actually have good stuff going on. Like, Fallout 3 is obviously not a... I don't think Bethesda knows how to write genuinely. They definitely suffer from a writing problem. Writing should be, like, first and foremost in a game such as that. And it's just completely left by the wayside. You get like half-baked ideas that are like, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? Old man screams at cloud. I think it's justifiable. A justifiable screaming at of the clouds. Screaming at? Whatever. I'm not gonna correct that right now. But every time I've talked about Fallout lately, it's been like, okay, Fallout 1 and 2 actually fuck tremendously, even if they're kind of difficult experiences to get into initially. My general stance was that I won't talk about the show because nothing they would have done would make me happy ever, because the show would never show the worst of all factions. definitely what TV watchers would be able to justify. Okay, that's a hot take, but you are spitting with it. TV doesn't show uncomfy things much anymore, in my mind. I was asked, which I was, on the changes needed to be made. Worst case scenario, Mr. House Yes Man ending where worst of all factions come out to play. How is it hot? It's hot because people... It's hot because people are obviously going to be like, man, fuck you. TV is the superior form of entertainment, man. But I think that, based off of what I've been seeing from some of the latest TV, you're not wrong. Oh, fuck. Subject is making both my neck tense and vibrate. I could speak for 8 hours on this, and God, do I want to? Uh-oh. We're gonna give WT a conniption if we're not if we don't move on, I think. Last thing I'll say is Fallout is a franchise that is no longer what it was at its roots by a long shot. It's kind of just a vibes-based franchise at this point. Good. Like, I know, speaking, if we're gonna piss a bunch of people off, has anybody played any of the new, like, God of War games? Because I've heard that one, people fucking love the new God of War series, but everything I've seen from it, I'm just like, I guess there's something going on here, just not really anything I'm particularly interested in. Looking forward to the next game. I'm interested to see what they do. I just think I'm most concerned with like the AAA factor. Like, indie has oftentimes has a lot of grit and heart to it, that there's a different kind of polish used for like big money makers like that. Last two God of War games were okay, not especially my jam, but a bit linear. TLDR is something I deeply love. I mean, it's okay. It's okay to be nostalgic. Completely transforming what something was is gonna piss off the old heads. But they're not really doing it for the old heads at this point, are they? But yeah, I'm interested to see what Faye gets up to in the afterlife. I'm also a bit of a sucker for any game that has a story with a family dynamic. Again, I don't mean to be... I don't want to harp on it. I'm glad people enjoyed those games. And I also have a little bit of a soft spot for family dynamics and, like, hey, what does it mean to actually raise somebody in a healthy way? I think there's a lot of potential for merit in that story. Not gonna lie, it's bullshit that you play Micro Mages but not Tiny Rogues. I have a bunch of playtime on Tiny Rogues. I've just not played it on stream. I think that game fucks tremendously. I just don't know if that's good stream content for me because I gotta hyperfixate on the game. How was your stream this morning? I didn't realize that you streamed this morning either. Or was it late/early? I had to do work. I swear I ended stream. OBS fucked me. I didn't. Ah, yes. OBS. The classic issues. But yes, as I'm saying, like, I'm not gonna be a hater. If you enjoyed something, I'm glad there was something of value there for you. I just wasn't particularly compelled toward playing it. I did play Ghost of Tsushima, though, if we're gonna talk about, like, PlayStation exclusive stuff. They all say I was fucked by this, I was fucked by that. Never shown the fucking. Well, usually you have to have a very specific website for that, Grommy. Y'all were chatting without me. Y'all are so sweet and cute. That's a really good bit too. Just yapping in the dead chat or the dead stream. But yeah, what's my time? Hang on, let me check this. What's my time in Tiny Rogues? Because I have played a lot of that game. I'm gonna say like 25 hours. 32. I played it before it had like all of Heaven and Hell. I think I played it when they added like Purgatory specifically. I literally watched the sun come up over your stream room. It's pretty aesthetic. That's pretty fun. Ghost of Tsushima, fun game, but it ripped my heart out. I felt like Ghost of Tsushima did a great job. It definitely had an emotional story for me. Although a lot of it was just like, okay, well, I understand that you're mad that I'm using poison, but I really don't care. Oh my god, it's... This is the boss fight? Sure. We can do Space Invaders. Oh? Is that it? Tower 4-4. Fun update. I think I told y'all I won a debate and my friend agreed we're dating. Turns out they were joking. I'm an idiot. That is a really funny thing to get pranked by. R.I.P. It was a joke debate. What kind of joke debate was it though? So you aren't or are not dating. There's the one scene though. Is it the last? Is it the end of the game that you're talking about, WT? Okay, well I'm just gonna be running away from this skeleton. Balls and Nugs. Hi, Bo. Good to see you. Horse. Oh, the horse. The horse did get me. What the hell did I name that horse? I think I named it something... Oh, yeah, it was a special edition. I think I named it something like special edition because of... I bought the special edition and they're like, here's a special horse. How are you doing today, Bo? I hope you're doing well. I hope that you've had plenty of balls and or nugs to sate your appetite. Is that... No, I get one more. They want to get married and we say I love you, but we are not dating apparently. Well, time to make that official then. Fuck. But yes, I quite liked Ghost of Tsushima, even if I felt like a lot of the narrative was competing with what the gameplay actually was. It's like, I'm killing a lot of people here, guys. I don't think whether or not I'm doing it honorably is the biggest deal. Fuck. Is that game over? It is. Gotta go to bed. Good night. You find $20 on the ground. Thank you, Grommy. Sleep well. Have a good rest. I don't like NL Sushi Bit. Also me. I love the Ghost of Sushi, ma. If I was from Boston, I love the Ghost of Sushi, ma. We're still going. You stay? No, no, don't. Nobody has to stay if they gotta go to sleep. That's the one rule, okay? You're always allowed to leave if it's for sleep. We're not saying stay up forever, 24-hour stream. I know everybody in chat is always asking me 24-hour stream when, and let me tell you this, I don't know if I have the energy to ever do that, to be perfectly honest. Going for 24 hours straight of like trying to be entertaining, there's only so much video game you can play. Although, if we're gonna talk about NL and him and J Smith OTI and their 24-hour stream, I thought that was kind of fun. That would kill you, I think? Probably. Want you to stay? I've not listened to a whole lot of Rihanna, I gotta be honest. Pop is not really my scene. When it becomes a sleep stream, Justin TV style. Yeah, true old style Justin TV style. You'd have to be at least a little manic. So what does that say about me? I think I could. I do think that you could. I do think you got the energy. You got the chutzpah. But I also, I'd need to prepare for like a week before. If I'm gonna talk for 24 hours straight, I'm gonna need to be quiet for at least 3 days before that. Unfortunately for Knife, I am a yapper. I do be yapping about things to them very frequently. But also, I just don't, like, I don't ever get sleep. I don't get good sleep very frequently, so I gotta take the dubs that I can get in that department. Yap off when? When you finish Resident Evil 6, we could probably figure something out. Bad Bish. I'm sure we'll find a time for it. I'm a Biphaser sleeper. Try to roll with it. I feel like I should try to adopt the biphasic sleep a little bit. But yes, just once you're finished up with Resident Evil 6, I don't want to be making more issues with stream schedule timing. Just hit me up when that is done. We can figure something out. 2026, we gamify it, right? Make a poly market bet. Will Mitch change sleeping sides in the bed within 1 hour? Unfortunately, I don't have a bed that I could stream myself sleeping. So I do think that I would have to try and stay up the full 24, or at least as long as possible. Maybe have Knife take over at some point. 99% of human history, we were able to biphasic sleep. Electricity ruined it. It did. Every time I learn of biphasic sleep is like, this is the technique that all of these incredible creatives used. I'm like, oh, okay. Is sleep in a giant pillow nest? Speaking of moi, good luck. Good luck, Bad Bish. Have fun. I hope it is a grand time. But yes, I do sleep in a giant pillow nest. I do move, though. I switch sides at the very least. I'm a little freak like that. Damn it. Sleep 4 hours twice, typically 8 p.m. to 12 a.m., then 7 a.m. to... Sorry, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. That's quite a bit of a... Honestly, those are kind of sick times to roll with it. You got some time in the middle there, too. Do whatever. No one would be able to see you because you sleep 100% covered in blankets. That's true. I do sleep 100% covered in blankets because I get cold. If I try to do anything else, you know, I get so freezing cold. I gotta be real, I'm terrible at Space Invaders. I just gotta keep this little area clear. They will kill themselves for me. Score attack mode. Oh no, it's a blanket guy. How are you breathing in there? I keep this area uncovered. It's like, you know, you can. I just like to be nestled up. I'm a cold chef. What's wrong with being a cold little guy? An ex that did that drove me bonkers. There's no way you can breathe like that. Like full face coverage? No, I don't do full face coverage. I do most of my face. Bunched up right on there. No, I gotta be able to breathe, you know? I gotta breathe through. I can't breathe through the blankets. Sometimes you do. I don't. I always make space. I just have it like. I know it's silly, but I do always have a little bit of breathing room. All right, is this the actual end of the level? But yes, I am in fact a blanket guy TM. Okay, well, at least I have 2 more lives to do this. How many levels are in this game? Is Noelle still here? How many levels are there? How many towers? $26? Oh, good. This may be a game that I have to come back to then. I was thinking, oh man, So 8 times 4, right? No, 8 times 4 is not 26. I assumed like 2 final levels. Night. Thanks for stopping by, chats. Have a good sleep. And it's just the 16. You in normal? I am in normal. Initial 10 or new game plus, more or less. Oh, okay. I could see about doing that. I need to lock the fuck in. I don't know how much damage I need to do, but I do know that I need to be doing damage. Come on. Die, eyeball. I don't really know what... 10 or new game plus. Oh, I also need to hydrate. Thank you again, chats. This room is a time machine devised by Illuminator. Go ahead and challenge hard mode. First try every time. I surely didn't do this already. 1394. Got it. I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, okay? I've been going for 3 hours and I have not had a restroom break. I'll be right back. Here, take more of this. Take more of this. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Thank you for tolerating the break. Let's just get back to it. How much of this can I... How much further in this game can we get in the next little bit? Sorry, I had to chow down on some chips real quick. On top of... use the restroom. Anyways, I think that we can probably get, like... I'm gonna say we can get most of the way there. Oh, shit. The bonies throw their bones. I love a mechanic that's like, uh-oh, time machine time. Just feels like a very funny way to approach the way of, all right, we only have so much game that we're going to design. If you want more, here you go. The progenitor to the true ending type stuff. And we love a true ending here. I mean, we went for it in Bloodborne, so... 139. Mr. Bouncy Spring, do we have any lives per chance? Because I could use a wish right now, and my wish would be for more lives. If I had a genie in a bottle, never give a gamer a genie in a bottle. They'll wish for infinite lives. This feels like a shitty, maybe not Hot Topic, but definitely a shitty shirt that, like, your grandma gets you. This definitely, hang on, this is like definitely a Walmart shirt. I'm just gonna go past you. Never mess with a gamer who is born in October. They have infinite lives. Or they'll... whatever. This is not a bit that I am particularly competent or confident in. Yeah, hit me with the continue. Keep on pushing through. I think we can get through the rest of the game. We may have to push... may have to push for extra time. My gamer girlfriend safe-scummed our date. She wanted to make sure to pick all the right options for me. Not that I'm a hard date to please anyways. I'll +2 that though, Knife. That's a good one. My gamer girlfriend safe-scummed our date. Makes me think of, there was a time when I did not have much self-respect for myself. I dated this girl in high school who, we'd already been to prom our junior year. And I was just like, do we really have to go to another dance? Do we really have to go to every single dance? And in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, I can see why that would be important. But I proposed, could we do like a D&D night instead? And she slapped me in the face. And again, because I had minimal self-respect there, that was not an immediate deal breaker. We ended up dating for another, like, year and a half after that. Probably shouldn't have, in hindsight, but hindsight is 2020. Can only realize the mistakes after we've made them. At least for me. It's not like, God, I certainly hope nobody is looking to me going, wow, what an upstanding individual. I want to be more like them. I mean, I would take it as a compliment, of course, but I'd go, really? I feel like a pretty big fuck up, generally. Then again, one person's fuck up can be another person's learning experience and or role model. I don't know if I would be a great role model. Sorry, I didn't realize that it would pause like that. If we can get to the next tower, I may end up calling stream a little early today. I'm just, I'm feeling a little bit out of it on the entertainment sphere, and I'm not an always-on person. I am not, I feel like there's something there. Always on. I'm not a cross-play Andy. I don't know what I'm saying. Just disregard. Oh, this motherfucker. Is it harder because he destroys things differently? Oh, he also spawns ghosts. He really does just give his O face. No regrets. Is this a damage-based phase thing? Oh, well, disregard. 1-3? Oh, okay. I was like, hang on a second. Wasn't it 1-? Wasn't it on the 4s that we were doing bosses? No, I see now. I also love the way that we show off game mechanics by preemptively having the boss do stuff like that. Actually fun design. Peak design. If you can't communicate through words, communicate through messages. Sometimes the best way to tell a message or send a message is with no words at all. Show, don't tell. As they say in the biz. As they say in the biz. Show, don't tell. It's what all the talent's about, you see? That's for them. Does he speed up a little bit too? I think he does. Was that 10,000 points? Okay. Tower 2-1. Password 6411. Let me just... Micro Mages 6411. I think we're gonna call it here. I've run out of steam. Sorry, all. Been trying to do 4 hours more consistently, but not today. Anyways, we'll just swap on over to this. Thanks everybody for being here. I always appreciate y'all. Always a pleasure to hang out. And let's go raid somebody. Thank you, WT. I hope y'all have a good rest of your evening. Let's raid in a uh let's go raid in a bench. He's ranking sauces and condiments. Sure, you know what? I'll be around for that. Fuck it. Go raid, go say hi to bench. Give an upside down smiley face if you are so inclined. And I hope y'all have a good evening, as I've said numerous times. Goodbye. Love y'all. Mwah, bye. Bye.